Hey everyone, it's Toby, and surprise, I'm back with another Monster Girl Challenge video. I didn't think I would be able to get this done in time to upload it today, but I did, and I'm actually kind of proud of that. I probably won't be able to do the same for the Slime Girl video tomorrow, unless I cheat again and do it today, since I actually start my new job tomorrow and I go in at like 8 a.m., but we'll just have to see how that goes. Today's Monster Girl is a centaur. Now, like I said with my last video, I wanted to do more, dynamic poses and try and tell a story with my monsters, so I tried to think of sort of a more modern setting where these monster girls might exist. And my first idea for the centaur one back in 2014 was like a basketball playing athletic centaur, and well, I think that's still an interesting idea. It just wasn't one of the concepts that I wanted to revisit this time around. So I started to think about what other kinds of animals other than a horse could be a centaur, and I ended up with an antelope. And I actually live in Kansas, and I've seen my fair share of antelope, so I thought it'd be kind of cool to use my Kansas roots for inspiration. And I thought of maybe a hunter with a bow drawn, leaping through the prairie, but oh, right there. I was actually watching The Office, and Pam and Jim, spoiler alert, got married, and I paused to watch that. It's really cute. But like, yeah, a hunter with a drawn bow going hunting for things, but as you can see, I scrapped that idea. Antelope are a lot harder to draw than I thought, and no matter how hard I pushed myself, I just couldn't make it work. So I went with my second idea of a cowgirl centaur, just a traditional horse. I mean, cowgirls and cowboys use horses all the time when they're working, right? Why not just combine the two? That probably saves a lot of time with, like, not having to train the horses and hay or whatever it is horses eat. But horses are actually pretty hard to draw too. I think I actually restarted this sketch about 4 different times before I got it right, and even then it does have its problems. Animal anatomy is just, in general, something I've always struggled with, and it's something that I really need to start practicing, and there are quite a few animal-based monster girls on this list, so that's as good of an excuse as any to start practicing. But considering that this is only like the second time I've drawn a horse body, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There is, of course, always room for improvement, but I'm really trying to find a good balance between, liking the good things of my art and knowing what things I could improve on. And based on these 2 recent pieces compared to the ones I did in 2014, I'm actually pretty happy with my artistic growth. I've noticed a lot of improvement, just in particular with the hands and the faces, and especially recently hands. I don't know why, but like all of a sudden I got better at hands with very little practice. And now we move on to the background. It is a bit of a rush job. I was really wanting to get this video out today, and backgrounds are another thing that I need to practice on, but with that said, I'm pretty okay with how it looks. I hardly ever do backgrounds of any kind, so I'm severely under-practiced, but yeah. I mean, personally I think it's better than no background at all, but again, this is something that I need to start doing more of. I generally avoid them because they just take so long and I'm so impatient and they never turn out the way I want them to, and I get discouraged and bleh. In the thumbnail sketches I've done of my other monster girls for this month, I have included a lot of backgrounds, so I will be kind of forcing myself to do more backgrounds. Not all of them are going to have backgrounds, but a good portion of them are going to have backgrounds, because that is something that I definitely want to start improving on. I'm actually really excited to do the succubus one because it involves a lot of fire, and I love painting fire. And with that, thank you so much for watching. All of my links to my various socials like Tumblr, Instagram, and even Ko-fi if you wanna give me a tip are in the description box below if you want to check those out. Take care, and I'll see you next time.